There's one skill in crypto that actually compounds. It isn't luck. It isn't leverage, it's IQ. And before you close this, not the number from some test you took at 12. The old Greeks had a better word, Metis, cunning, working intelligence, how you use what you know. And they wrapped everything about it in one story. A cave, a giant, and the smartest man of his age carrying nothing but wine, a stick, and a plan. The giant is your market. Watch what works, and watch what almost gets him killed anyway. Odysseus and 12 of his crew walk into the cave of Polyphemus looking for supplies. They find a landlord. The giant comes home, herds in his flock, and rolls a boulder across the door, a stone 40 men couldn't budge. Then he grabs 2 of the crew and eats them, raw. The crew does what crews do, swords out, kill it now. And Odysseus stops them cold, because he's the only one in the cave who's done the math. Kill the giant and they die in here. Nobody else can move that stone. Their captor is also their door. Hold that. It's the whole lesson wearing a toga. The thing that can ruin you is the same thing you need alive. Now walk the trenches on our side of the wall. The meme tables. One game running every night. Buy the coin, pray it runs, get eaten, re-up. 2 of the crew, eaten raw. That's the trenches on an average Tuesday. Not because the crowd is stupid, because it's fighting a giant with a sword. Strength against strength. The giant likes strength, he's made of it. And most of that floor believes there is exactly one way to make money in this game. The giant loves that belief. It means dinner walks through the same door every night. So how does the only man in the story walk out of that cave? 5 moves. Watch them land. Move 1, the wine. He carried it in with him. Preparation happens before the fight, never during it. Edge gets packed at the door. He pours the giant strong wine until the one eye gets heavy. And when the giant asks his name, he answers, "Nobody. My name is Nobody." That's not a joke. That's move 2, thinking past your own strike. Because when the wounded giant screams for help, his neighbors hear "Nobody is attacking me" and go back to bed. Move 3, the stake. One weapon, made in the dark, hidden, aimed at the single soft spot the giant can't cover. Not 100 swings. One prepared strike at a real blind spot. That's what edge is. They drive it home while he sleeps. And here's the cold part, move 4. They blind him. They don't kill him. The market stays alive and you take your exit through its own hands. Move 5, out under the sheep. The escape was planned before the strike ever landed. An exit designed at entry. Anything else isn't an exit, it's hope. None of that needed muscle. All of it needed a library. Safe on the water, clean escape, perfect trade, and then he can't help himself. He turns and shouts his real name at the blinded giant, so the world knows who beat him. And the giant prays to his father, Poseidon. The sea itself turns enemy. The trip home becomes 10 years. He beat the giant with Metis and handed the win back with ego. Sound like anyone's portfolio. You outsmart the market once, you get loud, you size up, you shout your name at the sea. And the sea remembers. Winning the cave is skill, keeping the win is character. The story grades you on both. Here's the part the poem skips. Odysseus didn't get smart in the cave. He walked in with a lifetime of it. The cave just collected the interest. That's what this channel is, the training yard. And the forge is the library, the intel, the telemetry. The strategy shelves spot, the quiet math, the battle plans, the watch lists. The trenches are one table in the hall. The library shows you the whole hall. And the honest line said out loud, no amount of cunning guarantees a trade. Sometimes the giant wins anyway. Planning for that is also Metis. 3,000 years and we still tell this story, because the giant never died. He just changed jobs. Sharpen the stake, learn the blind spots, and when you win, sail quiet. If the wasteland sharpened you tonight, Subscribe and hit that like so the algorithm learns what Edge looks like. Then walk into Bartertown. The Defi Warlord's Telegram is the campfire. The announcements channel is the war horn. Links below. Move smart, move out.